Hi, कैसे हैं? Good evening. Yeah, JEE main is underway, and I know I'm a little late, but hey, better late than never, right? We're going to be looking at April 2nd का पहला shift. Let's get started right away. Hare Krishna Rishabh, thank you for joining in. Uh, Chemistry was interesting. I'd almost decided कि this time around I will probably not do these PYQs because the questions are so, I don't know, not fun to do. बट हे थैंक यू एनटीए फॉर मेकिंग क्वेश्चंस फन अगेन. बहुत अच्छा किया आपने. एक दो सवाल ऐसे थे जो मुझे लगा अभी भी यार कि क्यों, व्हाई आर यू डूइंग दिस टू मी एंड टू all the awesome lakhs of students who are doing this. But pehle, is the people on stream, are you able to hear me and see me? Just like a quick question. I should definitely check before continuing and doing whatever I want to do. I prefer recorded sessions, but hey, students bolte hain ki you want live sessions, so here we are. For me personally, I don't know. I think it's recorded ones are better. We get to the point where we directly solve questions. But hey, this is good too. जैसा आप लोग चाहें. So let's get started directly with the first question that I have for you. Hey Archita, audio is clear? All right, Rushabh, thanks for letting me know. First question: which of the following is the correct order of basic strength of amines in aqueous medium? Interestingly, Discord पे ये सवाल recently पूछा गया था. I'm like, yo, this is in NCERT. I mean, yeah, you'd like to go and say is because of this, is because of that. But get the pKa value. Like, wait, pKa, pKb, yeah, sure, get pKa, so you get conjugate base का pKb, it's the same thing, right? You can figure this out. If अगर आपको values, if you're going into a higher level of things, that's what you got to look at values. Otherwise, अगर आपने NCERT पढ़ा है और मंक किया है, तो specifically we're talking about this, what are we talking about? Methyl, right? ये methyl group. Yellow doesn't look good in this. What looks good in this? This color, let's say. The purple. How about the royal purple? Let's use that. Methyl group लगा है NH2 पे, amine पे. Okay, and इसकी order is a little bit different. This is one of the questions I don't like on this test because, come on guys, like, why would I want to mug this? Okay, let's look at this. Great, methyl group is secondary, but otherwise, come on man, like, this is not fun question at all. But if you have mugged it, great. I guess some people like this sort of thing. Not me, I'm not a masochist. This is the order, right? Second, this is on page 269 if you care. Sadly, this is how it is. Some questions अभी भी JEE main के ऐसे लग रहे हैं जो, yeah, this one frustrates me. This question really was one of the reasons I didn't want to do the session this time around. But care, the answer is option 2, which is 2, 1 and 3, and then regular amine. Okay, let's move on. I know I spent more time than I should have, right, on the first question. Yeah, Archita, है ना? Exactly. You would think it's molecular mass increasing, logic this and that, but no. And that's okay, right? Nature can do whatever it wants. I'm not bashing nature. I'm bashing on NTA for asking a question like this, or even on NCERT for having things like this. I mean, give the pKa values. That would be so much better. Like, how are you supposed to mug this? I guess, care anyway. Let's move on. This is becoming more of a ranting session. No, let's focus. Let's focus. All right. Which of the following statements are correct for adiabatic process? Great. This is a very interesting question, actually. ये वाला इतना आसान नहीं है. अगर ये if this could even be asked in JEE advanced and you could say कि more than one correct, but because your options दिए हुए हैं, maybe you can kind of guess it. Okay. Adiabatic process, very simply put, मतलब कि Q equal to 0. If you want to write the whole expression down, delta U is Q plus W, and then you say, yeah, look at this 0, so delta U is equal to W. Does that help? Work done on gas is equal to increase in turn. Oh, beautiful. Work done on the gas. बढ़िया है. ठीक है, C तो ज़रूर correct है. तो C अगर correct है तो सिर्फ एक ही eliminate हुआ. Okay. Now, along with C, something else is correct, whether it's A, B or D. Interesting, it's only one of the three, not any more, right? So that's giving you a hint. आपको क्या लगता है? What do you think this one's going to be? Rushabh, you gave this paper क्या? Did you give this one? Let me know if you did. That's बहुत अजीब चीज़ लिखी है. Molar heat capacity infinite, molar heat capacity 0. ये थोड़ा अजीब है. We'll look at that later. The increase in temperature results in decrease in internal energy. ये तो उल्टा हो गया ना. अगर temperature बढ़ गया तो फिर delta U also will increase because there is NCV delta T, right? So ये वाला हट गया. अगर ये हट गया तो ये भी हट गया. Now you got to decide between these two. This is very interesting. 4 लग रहा है. Archita, 4 मतलब C and D. अच्छा, sadly I have scratched it out. Oh, yours is 8S2. अच्छा, you're solving these anyway. Thanks, Rishabh. Okay, great, good to know. तो क्या करें? What is this zero infinite वाला business? It's easier than it looks, but still a good question. If you haven't done this theory, you'll be like, bro, what is going on, right? So if I take Q to be heat को मैं कैसे कर सकता हूँ? Can I do like, can I put that as MC delta T, where Cm, let's put the subscript there, that is the molar heat capacity. Since हम लोग ये काले वाले part में, let me use this. This is the molar heat capacity. एंड इन अ वे आई थिंक हो सकता है ये सवाल शायद फिजिक्स में आ सकता है, मे बी फिजिक्स में भी आया हो, बिकॉज यू डोंट डील विद CM so much in chemistry, but ठीक है, anyway, with this definition, अगर Q 0 है, right? Oh, the colors. अगर Q 0 है, तो क्या हो सकता है? The only way Q 0 is possible, and there is delta T happening, there's mass, is if CM is 0, which is a theoretical idea. I'm like, what are you talking about? How can molar heat capacity be 0? Well, that's what you get from the math, so let's trust the math and go with option 1. Interesting question. Definitely one of those nicer questions. Hi Tanish. Hi, good to see you. Hare Krishna. So, yeah, interesting question. Good to see all Discord people here. Yeah, I didn't plan it very well. I was like, let's see how the day goes. If I am free at 5 o'clock, I'll just go live, and that's what I did. Who cares about views? Let's do it because this is fun to do. And I like some of these questions, so मुझे मजा आ रहा है इसको करने में. So, this is the right answer I feel इसके लिए. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, interesting question. One random question, one good question. Okay. This one is okay. Not a no gripe against this question. It's all right. In group 17, which property does not follow regular trend? ठीक है, बढ़िया सवाल. And actually, you know what, ये सब memory based question है. हो सकता है कि NTA ने और अच्छे पेपर बनाए, but जो मुझे इंटरनेट से मिला है मैं वही सॉल्व कर रहा हूँ. So please, yeah, I'm not bashing NTA. Sometimes I may, but that's because NCERT वैसे बना है. NCERT books really need to change 11th 12th की especially. I hope they do soon. In group 17, which property does not follow regular trend? Does not follow regular trend. Regular trend होता क्या है? Group 17 मतलब कि halogens, right? You're talking about what are the halogens? Chlorine, उसके बाद नहीं बन रहा. Bromine, iodine, and some radioactive stuff, whatever. Not important. But regular trend क्या है कि यार radii must increase. That makes sense, right? Ionic, covalent, whatever. They both will increase, so they do follow regular trend. तो ये नहीं होगा. Ionization energy or electron affinity. Halogens, okay. Yeah, affinity. Yeah, Danish, you think it's affinity or ionization energy? Which one? You could get tripped up in this. Yeah, अगर आपको पक्का अपने NCERT, this is a periodic table. If you're 11th grader, you should know this, right? Even 11th grader should know this. अगर periodic table किया है तो electron affinity या फिर electron की enthalpy same ही चीज़ है, sign थोड़ा सा अलग है. Now in that, there's some number, right? I don't know why I have this mug. Sadly, I do. This is the highest one, and this for chlorine, not for fluorine. So fluorine का थोड़ा कम है because electronegativity ज़्यादा हाई है और बहुत छोटा है, तो इसलिए उसका जो है थोड़ा कम. आई थिंक इट्स 328 और समथिंग. आई डोंट नो. यू डोंट हैव टू मग दीज नंबर्स. नो, यू प्रॉब्ली डू. आई डोंट हैव टू मग दीज नंबर्स. बट द मेन थिंग इज कि क्लोरीन का ज़्यादा है फ्लोरीन से. सो दैट्स द ऑड थिंग आउट, एंड दैट शुड बी द आंसर. यू कुड गेट, अगर ये याद नहीं आ रहा, यू मे बी लाइक कभी हाँ कभी ना, वेदर इट्स इलेक्ट्रॉन एफिनिटी और ionization energy, you could trip it up. You could get tripped up in that. खैर, all right. Respect. Not a bad question. This one is interesting. This is a good question. And also because ये directly exemplar से, well, if not this exact question, ऐसा. और actually एक और similar सवाल था. I'm not sure if two of these questions came. एक ये था और एक numerical entry वाला भी था. Very similar questions. But ये question I think has been wrong, you know. But I didn't feel like making organic diagrams. I didn't bother changing it. But जो मेरे पास था वो मैंने डाल दिया है. Out of the following species, which one is anti-aromatic? Now this is just a direct formula. Okay, ठीक है. Not a fan of organic, but ठीक है. Whatever. 4n plus 2 pi electron अगर हो गया, that is aromatic. What about anti, अगर अमेरिकन हो तो anti बोलोगे, ब्रिटिश हो तो anti, whatever. Anti-aromatic is just 4n pi electrons. That's it. That's the definition you need. But even after that definition, you got to be able to count the electrons properly. Plus 4, okay, Tanish. Option 2 is anti-aromatic. All right, Rushabh. Huckleberry Finn. I think the Huckle you spelled is Huckleberry Finn. This is a different Huckle, but sure. मैं भावना को समझ गया. Which of these is anti-aromatic? Okay, let's count number of electrons. There is 4 here in these double bonds, and there's plus 2 here, so that's 6. Oh yay! This one's aromatic. Great. What about this? There's 2 here and none. Oh yay! This is aromatic as well. क्योंकि 4n plus 2 where n equal to 0 works. Okay. What about these two? This is where things get interesting. यहाँ पे 8 electrons हैं और ये planar भी नहीं है. This is taught like everywhere, dude. And ये NCERT exemplar में है. So I wouldn't say कि as our syllabus or whatever. But this guy is there. So yeah, this is anti-aromatic too, interestingly. है ना? Because 4n pi मतलब n equal to 2, ये anti-aromatic है. और ये वाला भी anti-aromatic है, 4 pi electrons हो गए. So इसमें 2 और 4 दोनों हो जाएंगे. Hi Rushabh, another one. दूसरे चैनल का नाम ये रखा. Okay. That's a funny name. Log, anti-log. That's a great name. I like it. Great pun. So 2 and 4, right? That's interesting. Weird, I think, जिसने भी, but still, fun question. I like it. Maybe इसका कोई variant है, not this exact question, but इसमें तो मुझे दो सही दिख रहे हैं. Let me know in the comments if you think otherwise. Let's go on to the next one. In a following reaction sequence, product C is what? I was proud of me for getting this question right because it's an organic question and it's not that hard, right? CCl4 अगर तुमने add किया butene तो क्या हो जाएगा? It'll just get chlorinated. It'll just get brominated. CCl4 is a solvent. It'll just get brominated, right? Butene कैसे draw करोगे? ऐसे? No, that's butene. Butene मतलब बीच वाला. Okay, great. So, you know how it is, right? You get it on one side bromine and दूसरे side bromine because of the brominium ion being formed, etc., etc. You don't have to go into that detail, but yes, मैंने theory में किया है. Yeah, this is one of those few organic things that actually is done in my theory. You should check that out on the bento.me/I teach chem lectures, halogens में. After that, the next step is interesting. Draw करना होगा, vicinal. Okay, all right. Notebook लेके आओ. नहीं ज़रूरत नहीं है. You don't need anything. This can be done in your head. It can be done in your head. Oh, butene is throwing you off? Yeah, I guess nomenclature का ये वाला part you got to be good with, right? Nomenclature, you should be able to identify नाम से कि structure क्या है. That's the main thing you need to do nomenclature. Not much else, you know. Should be recognize compound and उल्टा also. अगर दे दिया कोई structure तो नाम निकालना is fine, but the other way around is more important. Hi Srilata, how are you doing? Thanks for joining in. Okay, anyway, so once you've identified this, what does NaNH2 do? I'm great, how are you doing? Can you help me with this? I feel like I've just been going on a, like a train, just solving everything. I forgot that this is a live session. So, can you guys tell me what happens? Hi Lance, good timing. Lance is one of our awesome, top doubt solvers. Honored to have you in our presence. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nothing? Hi Siddhi, wow, look good to see you here from Telegram. Where am I working? That's a great question, Srilata. I work at Khan Academy. So, hey, can we solve this question? Nothing. NaNH2 से कुछ नहीं होगा. NaNH2 on this, guys. What happens? Have you forgotten all those tiring evenings of mugging organic? Come on. Oh my God. Okay. I'm gonna do something very uncharacteristic and open up my favorite site. Well, it's not uncharacteristic. I open this site up all the time. Hold on. कहाँ गया ये? Oh my God, I have too many tabs open. Let me open another one up. इसको खोलते हैं. You know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to be opening up. Hey, where's the mouse pointer? Dude, sorry, I have too many screens open, so now I lost the mouse pointer. Okay, found it. Yeah. Master Organic Chemistry. What happens on NaNH2 excess with dibrominated product? I think this is too specific. I don't think I want to get this. Lance, Reagent Friday. I love this guy, man. Reagent Friday, sodium amide. Okay. Oh, perfect. I just found it. I found it right away. I didn't have to take so long to check it out. Okay. Hold on. Give me a moment, please. I am going to, because I'm a noob at organic, so you may not trust what I have to say, but you got to trust this guy. Ecclehurst, I think is his name. He's an awesome chap. And hats off to him for making this lovely site. एक और विंडो है, इसको खोला जाए. MS Edge Reagent Friday. Is it a Friday? Sadly, आज Saturday है. But that's okay. That shouldn't deter us. You're able to see this now, right? देखिए. सुनो. Right? It's okay. Don't worry about it, Lance. Butene. Perfect. You see that? Two equivalents. If you want to go see the mechanism, etc., you can do that. But it's okay. Come on to the server and we'll have fun and we'll do all of these nice things. But this is a basic, this is a standard reaction. Yeah? Even I know it. Like, guys, come on. Like, if I know something in organic, you guys should know it. There's like no excuse there. Okay, so back to this thing. Okay, ban gaya. Now I've got a triple bond. What do I do then? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, say I've got this triple bond. Did I make the stereochemistry right? I don't think it matters because they are, ये तो क्या बोलते हैं, straight होगा ना. Just to differentiate, मैं ऐसे draw कर रहा हूँ. It's sp carbon, so it's going to be straight. Doesn't matter. Now, what happens इसके बाद क्या करते हैं? What does this awesome thing do? What does Hg2 plus Hg2SO4 do? Right? You might think कि yeah, Archita, this is confusing. You might think alcohol बना देगा, but no. Hey, Archita, if you're saying 2, then it has to be 4, right? Because why? Sorry, either 1 or 4. क्योंकि अगर aldehyde बनाना है तो ये तो कोने में है ही नहीं. You've got the triple bond right over here, right? So if I add OH on one side and whatever H on the other side, जो भी करोगे, फिर उसके बाद dehydrate करोगे, तो you can't get aldehyde. You see that, Archita? You need to get a ketone. Does that make sense? Actually, इसी कारण ये भी हट गया ना. In fact, from here you can eliminate and say कि boss is going to be ketone. Aldehyde तब बनता if you had a terminal alkyne. You don't have a terminal alkyne. That's a good guess. That's a great guess, Archita. But if you're doing that, then you need to get to option 1 right away. Okay. You may be tempted to mark. This is a good question. I mean, yeah, I was kind of messing you with you guys saying array organic easy and all that. But B to C, I mean, unless you know that it forms a keto or an triple bond पे डालने पे keto और aldehyde group बनता है, you're not going to do it. And even after that, you could trip up क्योंकि ये triple bond यहाँ पे है, so you could mark some terminal things, but that's not what happens here. So great options, I think great distractor options. इसका आंसर होगा 1. Sir Lance जी, please bless us. Tell me this is right. I need some what do you call it, backup on organic. Now that you're here. Slug जी, मैंने बहुत मुश्किल से 2S1 किया है, तो 3S1 जब देखूंगा तो बताऊंगा. तानिश जी ने बहुत बड़ा सा नाम भी दे दिया, कुचुरोव रिएक्शन. ठीक है भाई, इफ यू से सो. या डाई कीटोन आई वुड नॉट हैव अटेम्प्ट. अगर वो होता मैं छोड़ देता सवाल को. आई लाइक आई वुड सजेस्ट जस्ट डिच इट. बट दिस क्वेश्चन इज डूएबल. इट्स नॉट, इट्स आई थिंक टू मी इट इज हार्डर ऑन द हार्डर लेवल ऑफ दिस. इफ यू नो ऑर्गेनिक मे बी इट इज ईजी फॉर यू. आई डोंट नो, राइट? ओके, लेट्स गो फॉर द नेक्स्ट वन. This one is easy. This one's doable. Illogical, hi, pranam. Thank you for joining in. The good old days, huh? कब आ रहे हो भाई दिल्ली? परसों, कल या परसों. Okay, slug. बहुत tall order है, but let me try, bro. Let me try. Kachrari, I've heard that before. All right. So this compound reacts with NaOH to give a compound that gives a positive tolerance test. This compound reacts with NaOH to give self-aldol condensation. Now, this is can be figured out by just mugging what happens where, right? But the word condensation should give you an idea. Condensation करने के लिए there must be something to condense. अगर इसमें alpha hydrogen है नहीं, this is how I have mugged it, right? Maybe it's not the best way to do it, but I think it works. If there is no alpha hydrogen, then there is no condensation, right? Hence, this must be Cannizzaro. So this reaction gives you acid and it gives you alcohol, right? Everything else remaining the same, right? Yes, no, maybe. Is that okay or is that too much? ये 12th का है, yes Archita, that's true. Is all right though. Do you understand this? This one's, I would say, a little bit difficult because you need to get to aldehydes and ketones. A lot of students, by the time they do organic, they are like, भाई इतना organic हो गया, अभी aldehyde ketones नहीं कर रहे हैं, which is fine, which is okay. So if you just spend a little bit of effort and do that theory, this one's doable, right? Tolerance test नहीं देता है, and for tolerance test you need to have read the lab manual. Because of these two ideas, it may be a little bit difficult, right? ये दोनों ideas की वजह से, क्योंकि it's at the fag end of organic. पढ़ा है तो great, नहीं पढ़ा है तो नहीं होगा. तो correct option यही है कि भाई दोनों, both are incorrect. I didn't put in the option that didn't have space, and yeah, you got to select both are incorrect. Yeah, Archita, this is right at the end of 12th, you know, just before amines. In fact, I think amines is easier than this. Biomolecules could be interesting, could be fun for bio people, but not a lot of fun for folks who don't take bio. Okay, arrange the following compounds in the decreasing order of their rate of hydrolysis in presence of acid as a catalyst. I like this question. Yeah, Tanish, no, this one's doable. ये वाला कर सकते हैं, I feel. This is a fun question to do. Yeah, you're on haloalkanes. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah. Done some nice sessions. Let's check it out if you like. Arrange the following compounds the decreasing order of rate of hydrolysis. Hydrolysis कैसे होगा यहाँ पे? पहली बार. Do you know about acid hydrolysis of this? Have you heard of it at all? आप लोगों ने सुना है इसके बारे में? Yes, no, maybe. जिन लोगों ने किया at least. Since this is a live session. कहाँ गए भाई? Lance? भाग गए already? सातवां ही सवाल है. Totally, I think I have around 20 questions. Look, just literally water in the presence of acid. क्या करेगा? This is going to make it an acid. And there is going to be a leaving group. What is the leaving group? Cl minus. Well, chlorine is the leaving group, but chloride is what is formed, right? So, yeah, you can say Cl minus the leaving group. ठीक है. Or the acetate ion. ठीक है, these are leaving groups. Bunch of electrons go there. ठीक है, yes. Lance says ABDC, ABDC, ABDC. Luckily for Lance, option ही नहीं है Lance, है ना, इसलिए you go with A, with the first one. But yeah, Lance, that could get confusing. Between D and C, you'll be like ये होगा वो होगा. But I'll tell you why it is. There is no way. नहीं Lance है कुछ ऑर्गेनिक, कुछ रिवाइज मत कर भाई. तेरा एग्जाम कब है Lance? और एग्जाम हो चुका है तेरा. अगर हो चुका है तो रिवाइज कर ले, अगर एडवांस के लिए. बट अगर नहीं हुआ है अभी JEE में तो प्लीज कुछ रिवाइज मत कर तू अभी, ठीक है. See, between D and C could be confusing. We'll remove the confusion. What is the idea here? देखो, ये any reaction tries to form more stable products, which means the products are a weaker base or a weaker acid than what you started off with. Have you read this theory? I like Solomon's because it tells you tidbits like this, which help you in times like this, right? If you forget अरे क्या करना है, कहाँ पे क्या करना है. Clearly, Cl minus is extremely stable. It's like, boss, I want to make Cl minus. उसमें कुछ नहीं होगा उसके बाद. Now look at the other extremes. We, कि ये stable है और ये भी kind of stable है. Why? Because there's resonance in this acetate ion. What about this RO minus and NH2 minus? Like, अरे इसमें कैसे decide करें? NH2 minus is ridiculously reactive. Okay. So, which is why it's not going to want to form. That's the idea why you put NH2 minus in the end. Ammonia ले लो, उसका pK ले लो, etc. etc. So that's why the option is 1, A, B, C, D. If this came in advanced, it would be a little tricky because, I don't know how to frame it though in advanced. No, I think it'll be, yeah. ये तो clear है ना कि this would like to form the best in the best possible way. And if you had halogens, then I minus is a better leaving group. ये भी, you guys remember all this, right? Hello alkanes के दोस्तों. Sir Lance, by the way, कब है exam? Answer इसका is option 1, by the way. We are good. Okay, sweet. Let's go to the next question. Which of the following? This one's easy, dude. I'm kind of enjoying this. That's why I'm doing this session. Looking at some question, I'm like, मैं नहीं कर रहा यार. एक दो और ऐसे सवाल बाकी हैं, right? हो गया ना? तब तू कर आराम से revise भाई. Then it's great. Which of the following carbon atoms forms the least stable and most stable free radical respectively? Nice, easy question. Like hit it out of the park kind of things. Most stable free radical. Most stable free radical. सोचना पड़ेगा. Most stable, least stable and most stable free radical. अरे एक मिनट. ये तो cation नहीं है, anion नहीं है, free radical है. Does it matter whether it is free radical or cation? Can I put a, what do you call it? Is there any correlation between these two, a free radical and a cation? Sir Lance is very confident about 1 and 3. Okay, let's see what Sir Lance is saying. Is it? Yeet, मेरे पास वो question है नहीं यार. If there's a biomolecular question, I don't have it. So far at least. If you have it, please send it to me. We can talk about it on Discord, dude. Interesting. Free radical मतलब क्या होगा? Homolytic cleavage, right? Each of these guys, just get reactive. This is not a very stable free radical. Great guess on 1. But the problem with that is that you only eliminate this. ये तीनों हैं. If you look at this, if you try and form a free radical here, right? Then you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7H, which help you with a hyperconjugation. That must be pretty stable. Yeah? Yeah. Archita, 3 degree. Alright, sure, works. Good hack, works. Opt is here. Oh my god. We got Opt and Lance in the same house. Well, you're always on Discord, which is great, but also on YouTube, so good. We are in the presence of royalty here, guys. Take a bow. Okay. All right. I think I've solved what? How many questions? Let me open it up. I'm going to do some promos now, because why not? People do promos in their crappy lives. We are having a fun life. No offense to anybody, no shade. But they do crappy promos. No, lives are great. The teachers, a lot of respect to all the teachers. They do great things. But the promos are like, kind of leave a bad taste in your mouth. At least for me. We'll do a fun promo. Hold on. Where's the thing? Guys, where on the server can I check where the you guys doubt कितने solve किए? Okay, all right. Hold on. I'm going to do that right now. Hi Raj, Hare Krishna, good to see you, bro. So, why am I talking about opt and lands? We can do this time pass on live sessions. Okay, now I see why live sessions can be fun now, because you can't do this on a recorded session. You're like, you can't go off topic, people won't enjoy it so much, but we can do this here. Hold on, discord.exe. Alright. Here you go, this is Discord. You see this right here? Okay. So here, thank you for this. Oops, was I supposed to do this? Plus stats. No, plus leaderboard. Oh my god, have I forgotten? LB doubts. That's the code. Thank you, Namoji, as always, for being the awesome savior and creator of this space along with Pitchy. Shout out to both of you guys. Look at that, guys. Close spaces. 228 and lands. Opt at 228, lands at 217. Very close race. Bread is at 101. JEE 25 and 100. If you are like, what the hell is this? This is the doubts, number of doubts. These guys are single-handedly solved. Well, sometimes एक दो लोग भी solve करते हैं. We give credit to everybody. We are nice like that as a server. रुको. This is it. This is the whole list of the top 10 folks who have solved doubts. We have special mention of Comrade Rock Ashley, who's been like this terrific doubt solver from time immemorial since we started the server and before it even. All right, this was fun. Let's get back to our thingy. Yeah. Thanks everybody who's been such great doubt solvers. If you're wondering what मैं क्या दिखा रहा था, that's a Discord server that you should be a part of. Because it's fun, it's awesome, safe space, and it's great for students to actually learn and grow together. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is one of those questions I don't like. All naturally occurring amino acids are optically active except glycine. All amino acids are optically active in light of the above. ये वाला तो गलत है. All तो are not. Yeah. So this one's wrong, this one is correct, because I have mugged this because it came in the last year, otherwise I would not know this sort of thing. But if you've studied biomolecules, this is an easy question. 1 is true, 2 is false. Let's move on. ये वाला है क्या? About to do sponsored by iTeachChem. I don't think there's any sponsoring happening, it's all free. I bought Discord by mistake for a year, if you call that sponsoring. Sir, the polymer question was our time. We sponsor it with our most valuable currency, all of us, our time. So the polymer question about to do synthetic fabrics dye faster than cotton. Oh, that's a horrible question, Eat. If that actually came, shame. No, bro, that's like not a cool question at all. Anyway, next question. Acha, okay, cool. Bro, you can just type it, Rishabh. I don't know why you're doing that. Pento.me/iTeachChem. I just type it out, right? You guys can type. Oh, it doesn't work? Blasphemy. Ruko. Okay, this is it. I found it here. Statement 1 wrong, statement 2 correct. Well, I do some random promos. Guys, make clickable. Okay, that's clickable, thankfully. And this is the one, that's the Discord server. I could just give you the link. Raj is saying first is wrong, second is correct. Yeah, bro. This is pure hate. I don't usually, just kidding. Why? Like, अगर गलती से कोई महान लोग, and I mean this not rhetorically, like people who write books are a lot of respect to them. People who make exams, even more respect. But why would NCERT have things like this? And also, why would you ask it in a paper? क्या है? मतलब दुश्मनी के बच्चों से? Why would you ask a question like this? Please stop asking questions like this. With that, this was one of the reasons I almost gave up on solving this paper. Like, मैं नहीं करूँगा solve भाई. क्या मजाक है? Why are you supposed to mug this nonsense? Khair. Bye Tanish. Let's go back to solving this, I guess. Metallic radius of Al is less than that of gallium. Yeah, the worst part, Optimus Prime, Optimus Maximus, is that value is galat hai. I'll show you. I don't even want to solve this question. Yeah, whatever. Kuch value na di hui hai. And all the data that I've seen since then, and I trust these guys quite a bit, right? We'll do it. We'll do this part, because why not? Our channel, we do what we want. Hold on. ptable.com. If you're here for the drama, right place. Ruko. Let's go here, share my screen again, and this time I'm going to share, no, not this. Where is the, no, not this, guys, where is it? MSH, reagent, I've got too many things open, guys. Ruko, cancel, periodic table, there you go. Here's the wonderful, beautiful periodic table that you should be able to see right about now. Oh God, where did it go? Okay, you see this right here? In this periodic table, if you come down here and you select what let's select kya tha wo radius, right? Radius. Look at the radius of gallium and aluminum. Gallium is larger, guys. Gallium is larger. Calculated. ठीक है. Let's go to empirical. Gallium is still larger by a small amount, but still larger. Covalent देख लेते हैं. Still larger. Van der Waals देख लेते हैं. Van der Waals तो aluminum का है ही नहीं. ठीक है. Gallium का है. Then why, bro? Like, please, I'm requesting you guys. NCERT, please बदलिए इसको. Please, request, humble request. And ठीक है. I understand. Book publish करने में बहुत time लगता है, बहुत effort लगता है. तो you know that's fine. But then why are you asking NTA दोस्तों क्यों पूछ रहे हो भाई ऐसे सवाल आप क्यों like anyway जो भी आंसर है I don't care, we'll move on. This is a good question. After that quick rant, this one right here is a lovely question. I like it. I like this question. Hats off NTA. I know this is becoming like a love-hate thing, but neither. I respect you, but please ask questions that make sense. Out of the following XeF2, NH3, NF3, ClF3, SF4 and SO2 compound having non-zero dipole moment and central atom having maximum lone pair of electrons respectively are what? Okay, non-zero dipole moment. Now you may be tempted to eliminate XeF2 because of non-zero dipole moment, but does XeF2 have non-zero dipole moment? Yes or no? Right click to so transform to full screen option on the source preview. Alright, I will do that. This is why my retina happens with Shriver and Atkins. Alright, Optimus, that will help you for advanced for sure. The good thing about advanced is that even if they do mess up in a question like this, right, they give you marks uske baad. And this happened a lot when IIT Madras made the paper last year. So a lot of respect to them. Paper में मुश्किल especially advanced. And yeah, गलती हो जाती है. And I think there were 3-4 questions where they gave you a very wide range. एक kinetics का सवाल था, and organic में 1-2 सवाल पे where 4 or 5 both will be answers. Great. If you're doing that, ठीक है. But if you don't do that, let's talk about the question. Lone pair है XE में. So फिर भी is it non-zero dipole moment? मतलब zero है ना? XeF2 का dipole moment क्या है? Is it zero or non-zero? Can you guys tell me this? Let's focus on this one. Maximum number of lone pair. अच्छा, I think the problem is not this, but the thing that XeF2 is there only in one of this, which means this has the most lone pair. No, there's no doubt. What is XeF2? Xe has 8 electrons. उसमें 2 चले गए, तो 3 lone pair इसके पास है. Who else has 3 lone pairs, guys? Nobody, like literally nobody, right? SF4 has 1 lone pair. How many does this have? SO2 has again 1 lone pair. NF3 has 1 lone pair. So this guy has 3 lone pair. Hence is your answer. Don't fret it. Good question, but be smart about it. This is test taking वाली चीज़ है. Linear है. Thank you Akshat. Thanks for joining in. And linear, yes, absolutely right. Let's move on. These are great questions from inorganic. ऐसे सवाल पूछिए आप, बहुत अच्छा है. Yeah, don't ask gallium aluminum सवाल please. Maybe आया भी नहीं है. Maybe I'm just being salty here. And हो सकता है actual paper में आया ना हो. If so, lovely. Maybe memory based question में गलत आ गया हो. AX4B, lovely question. This is like a quiz, you know, if you take part in quizzes. A is a p block group 18 element, X is most electronegative element, and B is the second most electronegative element. Then shape of compound what? You gotta figure out 3 things. I love this question. X is most electronegative element. Is that F or is that chlorine? I don't think it matters. It could be F or chlorine, but obviously it's F. Next electronegative element, and that's where things get very interesting. What is the next most electronegative element after fluorine? Akshat ne le liya bait. I was going to say Cl, but realized it's not in question. All right, Akshat has now corrected themselves. Oxygen, bilkul sahi, bilkul sahi. It is XeF4O, or it's you know it as this XeOF4. That's the compound we're talking about. Yeah, X is F and B. Next wala is oxygen. It's not chlorine. Next electronegative element is not chlorine. It's oxygen. Yeah. Right. 3.5. Great, you remember that. Now that you have that, then your life is easy. Well, relatively easy. इसके बाद भी you have to sit and draw the structure यार. So अगर, because there are 4 fluorines, this is a good guesstimate to put it on the this plane around it. ठीक है. Oxygen लगा दो 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Still have a couple of electrons. So the answer that makes sense, you got a pyramid of Giza. So square pyramidal is the one that makes sense. ठीक है? Cool. Let's go on. Nice question. I like it. This is a tough question. I have a bit of a dislike towards this question because it requires you to mug something. And tell me why anyone in their right mind would know कि भाई सबसे highest value किसकी है, क्यों मालूम होगा? But hey, there's more to the story. रुको. This question may generate instant hate, but there is a way to do this smartly. Among Fe, Mn, cobalt and chromium, element having highest value of this. Okay. Eliminate करते हैं. Chromium तो नहीं है, because Cr3 plus to Cr2 plus is negative. You don't even know the value. You don't have to know the value. You need to know it's negative. That is good. वो जानना जरूरी है, because Cr3 plus is more stable. ठीक है? For whatever reason, वो theory है, वो जानना जरूरी है. अब between these two, अगर value positive है, that means कि Mn3 plus is more stable than Mn2 plus. That's what a positive value means. And CO3 plus is more stable than CO2 plus. I'm feeling it's between these two and not really Fe3 plus and Fe2 plus, because no, actually this gets complicated. No, it's not easy to do. I realize this right now. Fe2 plus में मतलब Fe3 plus is D5, right? So that maybe, that means Fe3 plus more stable. All right, तो इसका positive value थोड़ी कम हो जाएगी. Okay, that's eliminated. So if I eliminate Fe3 plus, then out of these two, answer same होगा, right? इन दोनों के, that's good अक्षत आपने कर लिया. Hey Azlan, how are you doing? So orbital stability, how is that? Can you tell me? Archita, this is from coordination chemistry. अगर नहीं पढ़ा है तो Mn3 plus और CO3 plus में, right? It doesn't matter which one it is. Either way, why did I say कि cobalt 2 plus is extremely stable? Because, well, that's a D8 system, right? D8 system, and that means when you split it this way, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? एक मिनट, D8 है कि D6 है? cobalt is 28, which means D8 4s2 है ना? D8 4s2 was correct. अब उसमें 2 निकाल दो, एक और निकाल दो. So Azlan, that's your real name. Good to know you, Azlan. Oh my God, did I just out you? Sorry about that. Or maybe that's a fake name. That's a fake name, guys. That's not a real name. I'm sharing the right screen all this time, right? I'm not sharing that weird periodic table thingy. Okay, thank God. Hold on. Too many windows, guys. Too many windows. Okay, so क्या करें यहाँ पे? If I tell you very confidently Mn3 plus and CO3 plus are the same, can you figure it out from here? Does that help at all, or is that complicating life even more? So it's not an easy question by any means. I'm not saying it is, right? If you want to know the actual values, cobalt के 1.97 and manganese is 1.57. I don't remember it. I'm looking at data. मुझे थोड़ी याद है सब. क्यों याद करूँ? तुमको याद करना है. I don't remember this. ठीक है. Now cobalt is going to have how many? Lot of names. Bro, use one name. Ace. Let's go Ace. Mundane. All right. Getting free publicity. ठीक है, बढ़िया. क्यों तो लाई नहीं यार तुम. ठीक है. Next time Bombay. So if I have this sort of setup, now I have 7 electrons over here, right? 7 electrons. Sorry, it has 8, and 8 में से एक और चला जाएगा, right? 3d8 4s2. That's the base. We've got argon and then all of this. ठीक है. फिर 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन निकाल दोगे, so 3d7 species. What about manganese 3 plus? Manganese 3 plus is going to be a different species altogether, right? Manganese 3 plus is क्या था? Manganese 2 plus is 5, so this is 3d4, right? Okay. Does this help? Does it not help? Huh. This is getting interesting. Why am I doing this? How do I know it is 3 plus? Because यार MCN 6 3 minus दिया है ना, तो that is clear. This is M3 plus. So get on with the program. This is M3 plus for sure. So compare the difference with stability between plus 3 and plus 2. Yeah, so it is clearly plus 3, and cobalt is what we are talking about, right? But cobalt में there are 7 electrons. Now those 7 में से 6 will go to the lower one, which is T2G. I'm running out of space a little bit, but ठीक है, let's do that. Because this is one important. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Number of electrons in the EG set of orbitals. So इसके हिसाब से, sir, in the question that we got, we can also say seen as strong ligand, तो pairing होगी, and T2G में maximum 6 जा सकते हैं, and question में share metal के पास maximum 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन है, so EG में 0 आएंगे. But क्या इसमें 6 है कि 7 है? अक्षत, I agree with you on all those points, but does it have 6 or does it have 7? Help me with that, please. Or did I mess something up somewhere? It's possible. Live करने में थोड़ा बहुत आगे पीछे हो सकता है. Maybe I messed something up. So according to me, there are 7 electrons in CO3 plus. Or did I do something funny here? बताइए. Manganese, cobalt का number is not 28, it's 27. Yes, I messed it up. I knew I messed it up. That's why I'm not great at anything that requires a lot of mugging. Yes, मैंने गलत किया. It is not 3D8. कोई बोल भी नहीं रहा यार, it's 3D7. Oh God, where are the colors going? It is 3D6. ठीक है? The original is 3D7. 4s2 में एक कट के यहाँ पे होगा 3D6 हो जाएगा. So that's why it's 6 here and 0 here. Yeah, it's 3D7. Thank you, Akshat. I always mess it up. Manganese is 26, cobalt is 27, nickel is 28. Thank you for this. सब लोग उठे हुए हैं. Everyone is awake. That was me testing you. I did not mess up. No, I completely messed up. I did not. Thank you, Akshat. Good to have you in the chat. Yeah, answer is 0 because of this. Good one. Good job there. Tough question. Not an easy one by any mean. Hey, Astik. A lot of questions on inorganic and coordination. This is very interesting. I like this question. I like this question. I love this question, in fact, because this is how I always teach, and because ye JEE mein diya, and this is the basics, right? And they're asking you a question on the basics. If you know the basics, great. If you don't, life is going to be hard. By the way, CN was a strong field ligand, इसलिए pairing हो रही थी पिछले सवाल में. If pairing energy is greater than delta naught, then high spin complex is formed, where P is less than, then low spin complex is formed. इसका मतलब क्या है? अगर pairing energy is greater than delta naught, तो मतलब splitting energy is lower. अगर splitting energy lower, मतलब split हो जाता है. That's the main idea here, folks. Lower energy is the process that takes precedent. मतलब वो actually होता है. तो splitting happens. अगर split हो गया, अगर split हो गया, then तो सारे are going to, not pair up, which means high spin complex है. If pairing is less than splitting energy, ये delta naught is splitting energy octahedral ना, है ना? ठीक है. अगर pairing is less than delta naught, then pairing हो जाती है. अगर pairing हो जाती है तो low spin complex. Lovely question, and this one is absolutely correct. What about this? If delta T tetrahedral energy is lower than pairing, then high spin complex. Yeah, ये भी सही है, क्योंकि अगर splitting कम है, energy कम है, तो pairing नहीं होगी तो high spin complex बनेगा. Excellent question. Makes you spend a little bit of time on it, but if you are familiar with the theory, you'll be like, yeah, easy marks, move on. Yeah. Yeet, that's not how it is. SRP does not increase left right. SRP is very random, bro. SRP, especially for M3 plus to M2 plus, देखो यार, SRP is a standard reduction potential, is a lot to do with what happens in real life. So you can theorize a little bit, but then उसके बाद जो होता है वो होता है, and then you try and say, अच्छा इसके कारण हुआ था. That's what's happening here. Because there's solvation going on, there are a lot of other effects, right? Beyond the scope of what we do in school. Okay, let's move on. Now we're on to the last 5 questions. 15 सवाल मेरे पास normal थे और last 5 वाले numerical entry वाले थे. Excellent, man. Vapor pressure, very easy question. Vapor pressure of pure liquid is 200 mm Hg. If 1 mole of A and 3 mole of B are mixed, assuming solution to be ideal, find the vapor pressure of pure liquid B. Total vapor pressure of solution is 500 mm Hg. So very quickly, you're just going to write 500 to be equal to the total pressure, which is going to be equal to P naught A. Oops, I will put the naught in the wrong place. Phrasing, P naught B XB, right? अब इसमें से what do you know? You know that P naught A is 200 and XA also you know, this is 1 by 4, right? I don't know P naught B. XB I know 3 by 4. इस समय क्यों? How did I write 3 by 4, 1 by 4? 1 mole, 3 moles. Total moles 4, 1 by 4, fraction हो गया, 3 by 4, fraction हो गया. ठीक है? That's it. Just solve this. बताओ क्या होगा इसका आंसर प्लीज? बताइए. How does the trend thing work? The trend fails, right? Chromium made completely false, right? If you are sure about it, go for it. But मुझे ये याद है कि यार not sure, right? Hey Manan, what's up? Akshat, 600? Yeah, easy question, right? 600 is the answer. You can do the math. Won't bug you with it. कर लो, बहुत straightforward है. ठीक है, let's do it. Because it's easy. Why not? Into 4 by 3, guys. Like इतना simple है कि मैं while talking, while not even looking at this, we can do this. This is like 8th, 9th grade math, if you know the equation in chemistry, that is. Good question. Finally, mole concept का सवाल. Easy one too. 100 gram of CaCO3 were reacted with 0.19 mole HCl. Then the moles of CaCl2 formed is this. Find P. That's it. Okay. CaCO3 plus HCl gives you whatever. You can do it in 2 different ways. Equivalent use कर लो, या फिर you can do with balancing reactions. I like equivalent, so I'll do equivalents. 100 gram मतलब 2 equivalent. Why 2 equivalent? Because The molar mass of CaCO3 happens to be 100 gram. If you have done enough questions, you know this for sure, right? 40 plus 12 plus 48, this is 60, 60, 40, 100. Okay. Why am I saying two equivalents? Because calcium becomes Ca2 plus and CO3 2 minus. Matlab, this has two equivalents. Okay. So I have two equivalents here and I have 0.19 mole of HCl, which means 0.19 equivalent. Khatam. Limiting reagent क्या हो गया? This is limiting, obviously, because ये कम quantity में. I don't care what's formed. Remember, equivalence के concept से I don't have to balance it. You can because it's straightforward equation, but you don't have to, guys. Okay. अगर चावल बैलेंस करो तुम लोग, 2 डालो यहाँ पे, जो करना है करो. I will do with this method. Okay. So अगर 0.19 equivalent इसके यूज हो रहे हैं तो इसके भी 0.19 equivalent बनेंगे. That's why equivalence is nice and beautiful. Okay. You don't have to balance it. So 0.19 equivalents मतलब कितने हो गया? इसका equivalent mass क्या हो गया? CaCO3 का is 50, right? Because just told you 100 grams by 2 n factor etc. Multiply this with 50 and that should be the answer that you get. सही है कि नहीं? Correct? Yes, no, maybe? Good job, Ash. Good job. Good plan. कब है आपका exam? I've just started JEE prep. Okay. All right. Batches. Manan. Batches. That's a heavy word, bro. And I mean, I'm being frank with you. I don't think I can do any batches. If come on to the Discord server, give you the link again. You can ask as many doubts you like. And I have made content for all of this, which you can find on, where did that go? Wait, एक और ऊपर डाला था, bento.me/iteachchem. You can check out everything asynchronously, जो हम लोग बोलते हैं. Right? You can check all the videos I've made for 11th and 12th in general. Maybe that'll help you. Feel free to ask as many doubts on Discord. Yeah, you're right. 19 into 50. If you find this to be a weird calculation, then do into 50 by 100 into 100. This becomes 1 by 2 into 100. So that becomes 19. कितना हो गया? 0.19 ना? So 0.19 into 100 is 19. 19 by 2. Is this right? This seems shady to me. Did I do something funny? I feel like I did something funny. Oh, into 10 power minus 3. Into 10 power minus 3 ना? मैंने कुछ गड़बड़ किया था. What's the answer? It's not 0.95. 10 power minus 3 में 95 हो जाएगा ना? By the way, guys. Yes, no, maybe. 95 is the answer? Alright, sweet. Don't do these things. जो directly multiply करो यार. अगर इतना multiply हो रहा है तो get better at multiplication. Okay, let's move on. Following graph between T half and initial concentration. A naught, its slope of graph is some value. Initial concentration, some value. Find the concentration of A after 10 minutes. Lovely question. Right as you see that T half versus A is a straight line, you know that this is zero order reaction. If you are going to do it quickly, this is the only way to know. Yeah? Because यार chemistry में तुम जल्दी करोगे तो you have more time for maths and physics. But I heard maths also got easier this time, so lovely. That's good. So we can spend time, do things first principle if you want, right? K T is equal to integral of, what was it? dA by A power n, है ना? यही था ना? This was the expression. So अगर T half is proportional to A naught, that is only possible if n is equal to 0. Because if n is equal to 0, then you get kt is equal to A naught minus A at time t. Right? There is a minus over here. वो मैंने लिखा नहीं because it's dA by dt is equal to kt. Okay. So this is how I know for sure that it's a zero order reaction. Okay, with that out of the way, what is T half? T half is going to be equal to, when this is going to be equal to A naught minus A naught by 2. We'll derive, bro. बहुत time है life में, कर सकते हैं, कोई tension नहीं है. So A naught by 2k is going to be equal to T half. ये हो गया. This now is given to you. How is it given to you? Because A naught is 2.5 by 2k. I don't know what this is, but this slope is what? This slope is basically 1 by 2k. So 1 by 2k is going to be equal to 79.62. Why am I solving this? You are supposed to solve this. You are doing this live. Guys, you are supposed to solve this. Not an easy question. I'm not saying it is. It's a great question. Right? Depends a little. You need to know kinetic insanity to do this. Manan, sure, can plan it, bro. हफ्ते में एक बार तो let's try, sure. But I don't think I'll do chapter wise classes. वो मैंने बहुत डिटेल में की हुई हैं. There are hundreds of hours of sessions that I've done on YouTube that you can get from that ऊपर वाली चीज़ मनन. Come and ask doubts. We can do one session a week maybe. I don't know. We'll see. How do you do it from here? What should I do for biomolecule? Like I didn't have an idea what lactic acid structure. The question I was asked that. अक्षत अगर आ गया तो क्या करें? अभी तुम 11th में हो कि 12th में हो? See, after you do this is not an easy question, right? Because it has 2-3 steps, and JEE main of late has been ridiculously easy. So, उस point of view से नहीं है. This is more like an IEEE question. This is still doable. It's A, B, C, 3 steps, and you get the answer. There is nothing complicated about it. But थोड़ा effort लगता है. Concentration way after 10 minutes. ठीक है. Now I know the value of 1 by 2k, which means I know k. K क्या होगा? It will be 1 by 2 into 79.62, whatever that value is. It's a very small value, right? Isn't it a very small value? I feel it's a pretty small value. So, k into 10 into 60 is going to be equal to A naught, which is 2.5, minus x. That x is what I have to find out, correct? Now, if I were to go ahead and solve this, what do you get? बताओ, k क्या था? 1 by 2 into 79.62 into 10 into 60. Hold on, एक question है. Oh, नहीं, there is no into 60 because ये जो हमको यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है t½ minutes में दिया हुआ है. Yeah, then this is a weird question. अगर ये second में नहीं है, then this is a weird question because this value is going to be extremely small and almost immaterial. I'll tell you what I mean. This becomes 2.5 minus x. That means that x is going to be equal to 2.5 minus 5 by 79.62. What are you supposed to do with this? Like seriously. So I don't know if this is a real question, actual सवाल क्या आया था, but it's a very small value, so it's almost 2.5 itself, maybe 2.49 or 7 or something like that. I don't know. कुछ होगा. This is a difficult question. Like if this is the actual question that came in JEE, yeah, the maths is not fun at all. I have a feeling अगर JEE में आया होगा, अगर कोई S1 से है, then maybe this was in second, then that makes more sense, right? You do into 60, you can scratch stuff out, and then you get an actual thing. I'm going to be shameless. I'm going to use a calculator because I can. 10 into 60 in the interest of time, divided by 2, divided by 79.62. No, that doesn't work. Obviously, this becomes later. No, ignore that. Astik, strategy क्या है भाई? पढ़ाई करनी और क्या strategy है? This question is interesting. It may throw you off, but it's very doable. Standard reduction potential कोई ऊपर बात कर रहा था. This is electrochemistry. You've got a setup over here. Don't get thrown off by, oh my god, ये बड़ा सा compound है. Just लिखा ना Q and QH2. Just write it like that, and you'll be good. This is not a complicated question. Please इसे डरो मत. ये सब structure देके डरो मत. That's all I'm saying. It's in fact a very direct question. You need to find the pH at which this reaction actually has a value of. Sorry, is cell. I don't think I captured the full question here. Let me write down the पूरा सवाल. When I was copy pasting this, I think I missed that out. पूरा सवाल कहाँ पे है? E naught value दिया है, E naught 0.7 and 0.8 दिया हुआ है. You need to find the pH at what, guys? pH at, अच्छा, अगर E cell is 0.4, is that given here? It's not given here. Okay. If E cell is 0.4, then find the pH. That's, I think you need that. Without that, you're not going to be able to do anything over here. Okay. So how do you do this one, right? It takes a little bit of effort, but quite doable. E naught is cathode क्या, anode क्या, पहले ये figure out करो. This side over here is cathode, this is anode. Okay. RHS, LHS, etc. So 0.8 minus 0.7, which is 0.1. ठीक है, you've got that. So E cell is point. अच्छा दिया हुआ है. I was like नहीं दिया है. Okay, it's given here. My bad. Okay, now what do we do? Plus RT by NF ln Q is what I want to write. Is that a right thing to do? Is it plus? Is it minus? Oh God, what is it? Isn't it? Is it plus? Is it minus? Well, there's a minus over here because the actual thing is delta G is delta G naught plus RT ln Q, right? Is that the right expression? Is this the right expression? ये देखा है? Then you say that, oh, E is equal to E naught minus RT by NF ln Q, right? Hence ये हो जाता है. Cool? Yeah? Yes, no, maybe? Now that you've got that, RT by NF is 0.059, take it as 0.06 दिया हुआ है यहाँ पे, ठीक है? So you write 0.4 equal to 0.1 minus RT by NF is 0.06. कितने electrons हैं यहाँ पे? एक ही दिख रहा है मुझे? नहीं, दो हैं, 2 electrons. Okay, 2. ln q. What is q? It is ag. नहीं, where is this? हाँ, ag plus giving this, h plus giving this. Okay, so h plus whole square divided by ag, right? So इस चीज़ के बारे में तुम ज़्यादा डरो मत, क्योंकि you have the value of the entire cell and you have the individual values, right? This is all this thing boils down to. This is the overall equation. Don't get scared by all of these things that are throwing around. This becomes a difficult question अगर आप इसको interpret नहीं कर सकते हो. I see that the chat has gone a little quiet. Perhaps this is the hardest question in the whole paper. Could also, you know, could also pass off as an advanced question. It could theoretically. ठीक है, इसको solve करने पे what do you get? I think this becomes very direct because pH यहाँ पे there's a 2 here, there's a 2 here, it gets cancelled out, इसको निकाल देते हैं. So 0.3 by 0.06 मतलब 5 होगी इसकी वैल्यू, pH है 5. Let's move on. That's the last one. I think इसके बाद एक और सवाल है. Last question right here. I think this one you guys will wake right back up. Find the total number of aromatic compounds among the following compounds. It looks like कि bro, you started the session at 5:30. You are saying chemistry करने में जल्दी हो जाता है, but 1 घंटा ले लिया तुमने इसको solve करने में. यार, we didn't take 1 hour to solve it. We took 1 hour to do time pass on live. Solve करने में this would take maybe 40 minutes at best. I'm not saying 30. Usually JEE main papers can be done in 30 minutes, 40 minutes because of these extra questions that came. And I'm talking about if you're aiming like a 50 plus score in chemistry, then it'll take you 40 minutes. If you're like नहीं हो रहा है, ठीक है, you're good with a 40-45 वाला score, then 30 minutes में भी हो सकता है. Wait, what is the score? Hold on, you've got 20 questions. Sorry, 25 questions, 100 na? Yeah, 25 for 100. So sorry, 80 versus 70, like 80 plus versus 70 and below. That's what I was talking about, not 45. इसमें से कितने सवाल, इसमें से लास्ट सवाल है, इसमें से कितने कंपाउंड्स एरोमेटिक हैं? सो 2 क्वेश्चन एरोमेटिसिटी, इज दैट व्हाट रियली हैपेंड? आई एम नॉट श्योर, बट सिंस दिस इज द क्वेश्चन आई हैव गॉट. लास्ट क्वेश्चन गाइस, कम ऑन, वेक अप, प्लीज बताइए इसका आंसर. या प्लीज गिव मी द आंसर ऑफ दिस वन. व्हाट डू यू थिंक वी डू हियर? द लॉजिक इज द सेम. ईच सेज 1. ओके, लेट्स डाइसेक्ट दिस. सो एरोमेटिक मतलब 4n plus 2 pi electrons, where n goes from 0, 1, 2, 3. तो 0 वाला पे देखते हैं. 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कहाँ पे? इधर 2 है, इधर भी 2 है, तो ये दोनों हो गए एरोमेटिक. चलो नेक्स्ट देखते हैं. n इक्वल टू 1 मतलब 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन नहीं, इसमें तो 8 है. दिस इज एंटी और एंटी एरोमेटिक. इसमें 6 हैं, दिस इज एरोमेटिक. इसमें भी 6 हैं, 4 plus 2, भाई इसके ऊपर नेगेटिव दिस थिंग मतलब 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन. ओह वेट, इसमें भी 6 हैं. नो, इसमें 8 हैं. 4 plus 2 plus 2, so this is 8, this is anti. Okay, so not it. This is 4, also anti, not it. This is also 4, this is anti. So looks like we've got, wait, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Correct? Is that it? 4? What's up, Ranveer? What's the score? IPL. नहीं यार, वो सट्टेबाजी के स्कैंडल के बाद IPL देखने मन नहीं करता मुझे. Yeah, unfiltered. That's what it is. I love cricket. It's good. खेलने में बहुत मजा आता है. But I switched to basketball. But you know the worst part is basketball. The teams and everybody is being sponsored by betting companies. Like what kind of joke is that? Are you serious? Like the Indian cricket team is being sponsored by a betting company? That's low, bro. That's actually extremely low. Khair. 4 is above 1. All right. Typo. Yeet. That was it. For more such rants, come on to the Discord channel. And I know कुछ लोग बोल रहे हैं कि और भी sessions करने को. I'll try my best. I don't want to commit to it and let you guys down, but I'll try my best to do more of these JEE main sessions. अभी के लिए एक तो हमने कर दिया, आगे देखेंगे. All right, thank you so much. Thank you everybody for your time. This is me signing off. Come on to Discord. I don't think मैंने description में link डाला है, but we'll just put the link here one more time. All right, Manan. Go for it. That's the link to get access to all the videos that we make, past, present and future. And also if you want to join the Discord channel, you gotta go to this link right here. I will also put it in the description. It's not there right now. It will be there very soon. See you all. Bye. And oh, by the way, there's an advice channel, Manan. Come and ask for advice there instead of asking me directly. बहुत मेधावी बच्चे हैं, students हैं, awesome teachers as well. Come onto the Discord channel, ask for advice. People will help you. That, by the way, is Ned Flanders. Great show, Simpsons. Free publicity, they deserve it. Bye. And end stream.